Welcome back, everybody, to the XBA. We got a Friday night matchup here for you guys between the San Jose Cyborgs and the Pittsburgh Paladins, including many other XBA teams here in tonight's upload. We just did not have enough room to fit everybody in on that Thursday night upload, so I appreciate you guys being patient for that Thursday night one. That one was uploaded a little bit late, so you guys are awesome. That is why we're going to be uploading here on Friday night. You guys voted loud and clear for a Sunday night recap show, and we are going to have that as well. So let's get this one underway. We got San Jose and Pittsburgh, and Karl Towns going to lead off the game with a 2-point shot. Good, and Edwards going to go the other way to make it 2-2. Edwards here on a pass from George, and he's got the splash with the green. That matches that Cyborg highlighter green. That's looking nice. So 21-19 as we skip to the end of the first quarter, and a nice shot here by Michael Carter-Williams with the jump back. And then Paul George going in strong, going to get to the line in a 21-21 game. 20 seconds left to go, and we're going to go ahead and skip past that and get into the second quarter. He would make both shots. You guys saw the standings update as far as when this game was played, and we will actually show you guys the standings at the very end of the video. We got a lot of comments asking for standings. You're going to get it at the very end of the video. So once all the action is concluded, that's where we will show you guys that. So 36-32, it's been a relatively close game at this point, and Paul George going in strong again. So in a 4-point game, every point is crucial, and Paul George doing his best to put the team on his back here. He's going to make both shots to make it 32-38. 44-38 as we jump a little bit further, and here is Brogdon getting a screen from Karl Towns, and a 3-point shot is going to land. That's a big-time shot, guys, to make them down by 3. And here is Bridges going in, and he's going up against Kevin Love, and he's going to draw the foul. And again, in a 3-point game, points at the free throw line are huge. He will hit both of them, but now Bridges here on the other end is going to try for a 3-ball to try to tie the game, and now we're going the other way. Van Vliet looks like he's got a lane to drive to the hoop, and he's going to pass it out to Edwards, who takes the 3, and it's not going to go. Towns with the rebound, out to Bridges. You got a 2-on-1, drive it! Pass the basketball! Reddish is right there, and now he misses the shot, and Love comes in with the rebound. Reddish, what are you doing? So a rookie mistake by Cam Reddish. You gotta stick your arm up in the air saying you want the ball. You gotta be going in there for the rebound, expecting a rebound and a missed shot for a putback. I don't know, man. That was not very good effort by Cam Reddish. And I mean, you can't even blame Reddish for all of it because Bridges took the shot. He didn't even see Reddish wide open. And here's Reddish with the shot, gonna miss, and then Paul George on the other side gonna miss here, but no one's there to box out Steven Adams, who's gonna throw up the arms there, throw up the muscles like, you can't stop me, you can't contain me. 52-45, and Reddish loses the basketball. Towns does his best, try to keep it back in. Adams with the steal, out to George, out to Edwards, down low, 2 points good. And this is getting a little out of hand right now. Reddish with the steal, I guess you'd say. The ball got loose, but he did recover it here, and a 2-point shot going to be no good. George with the rebound, and the Cyborgs are going the other way. George working up against Reddish, and oh, the step back. The deadly step back, and then Steven Adams just can't be contained. Down low. Bell blocked. George driving right past his man here. 2-point good. 93-69 as we jump to the fourth quarter. And this one, guys, is all but over. This is just a formality to show you guys the rest of the game. And with this foul on Van Vliet, it's going to be 94-69 and then 95-69. 103-74 is going to be your final score, though, as we jump to the end of the game. So the Cyborgs win at home, and it was a pretty lackluster effort by Pittsburgh. They got to have a little bit more passion. That's really the takeaway that I have from this game. I didn't see a whole lot of passion other than Karl Towns. He seemed like he was the only guy trying tonight. And you know what? He didn't even have that good of a game, as the production in points was not very high. We'll take a look at the box score at the very end of the upload. So now let's go out to Canada. Oh, Canada. We got Phoenix against Montreal. The Gothiques against the Monsters. Lonzo Ball, Devin Booker, Chris Middleton against Levine. Oh, there's a Toronto Raptors. The subliminal messages here, guys, are basically saying, even the game saying, you need a team in Toronto. You need a team in Toronto. But we got Zach LaVine, Rudy Gobert. It's a good team for Montreal. They're one of the better teams in the Eastern Conference. And right off the get-go, right off the bat, Zach LaVine is going to get a 2-point shot to fall. So 2-0 here, and Devin Booker, oh, I thought he had a shot right there, but he doesn't take it. Instead, he's going to go ahead and drive right against LaVine. He's going to make it. And this one's getting a little bit out of control early as Montreal gets the steal. LaVine here has got his buddy there, Dejounte Murray, on the left. He doesn't go to him. He instead sticks with it, gets the 2-point in. Devin Booker with the step back. He's going to hit this one, make it 6-4. Booker averaging 22.2 points per game this season. That's a pretty good number. They're going to need him yet again to be the guy for Phoenix. And here's Dejounte Murray with a, wow. I would even call that a drive to the basket. I don't even know what that was. It was just awesome. That's all I got. This 2-point shot by JJ Barea. No good. No good a second time. As Montreal's playing good defense down low. And now LaVine, oh, he gets blocked as well. Now Barea back with it. He's going to try to work up on that fast break, and good defense to get back by Montreal. And Scott is going to find the open lane to get the 2-pointer in and good. And here's a 3-point shot by Booker. Not going to fall to end the first quarter. So Montreal playing good defense here, already 19-12. And here's Avdija to Booker for the 2-pointer. What a pass from the Israeli. Here's a missed shot. Gobert with the rebound. Gonna get it back in. He's just a beast down low. But watch Zach LaVine going up against Booker and Middleton. I mean, goodness gracious, look at this. Jukes everybody, dribbles everybody out of their shoes. Watch this on replay here. The fake, the fake, the fake, and then, oh my goodness. I mean, look at Booker's face right here. Like, what did I just do? I can't believe I just made the not top 10. Here's Dejounte Murray with the steal, and he's going to go all the way to the basket and not make the 2-pointer as Ball draws the foul in a 31-18 game. Let's jump a little bit further here, 37-22, and Zach LaVine's just taking over. LaVine's taking over, 39-22 now. Jump further, 42-26. 3-point shot, no good. Rebounds, Adebayo, back to Brown Jr., to Lyles, to Middleton, back to Brown. Driving, trying to get something going for Phoenix. They have not been very good offensively, and somehow he makes that in. Somehow he makes that shot in at the end of the half. It's 42-28. Montreal's up by 14 points on the Phoenix Monsters. And we can take a look at the halftime report here. You would think it's close, but with the 3 steals and the field goal percentage, that's really the main reason why Montreal is ahead like they are. Here's Tristan Thompson out to Kevin Knox. 3 points good. You can't leave him wide open. Just can't happen. 55-30. Phoenix with a 3-point shot. Booker's got it. Is that going to be enough to help their cause? We'll have to see. We'll have to wait and find out here. Here's Scott going up against Tristan Thompson. He's got a fake shot here, just not going to go for it. And then, he even turned around. That's JJ Barea. He turned around looking at the crowd like, yep, I know it's good. I know it's in. And then Avdija hits a 3-pointer there, 57-39. Finney Smith going down the lane. Gobert with the rebound, and then a 3-pointer is going to be good. I mean, it's just insane. Wesley Matthews there with a 3-point shot. 78-56 now turns into 80-56 as the fourth quarter is coming to a close. We're just showing this offensive possession here for the Monsters. as just kind of a little feather in the cap here for the fans of Phoenix to hang their hat on something. On something, anything. A slam dunk to end the highlight reel. 20-point loss. 82-62 is your final. Montreal still looking dominant in the Eastern Conference. All right, with that game under conclusion, we've got the Arrows against the Neptunes. This one should be a good game, so let's get ready to rumble here, D-Mitch, because we've got a job to do. On the road on MLK Day, it is the 18-18 St. Louis Arrows against the 19-16 New Orleans Neptunes. Both teams in the Western Conference. We're trying to make sure that we end up making the playoffs here. So this is a big game for us. And Patrick Beverley going to go driving on the first shot of the game is going to go no good. Monte Morris, not a defensive specialist by any means. He just allowed Patrick Beverley to just come on in like it was nothing. But that's a good spot-up shot there. Going to be 4-2. Here's Beverley on Morris again with the little floater, the teardrop. It's going to be 4-4. Here's Kawhi Leonard against Josh Richardson, and this is going to be good for Kawhi. And the Neptunes take the lead. Monte Morris with the three-point shot. He was wide open. Good job to find him. Still, though, 11-9. Beverly's going to find himself another two-point shot. Good. And here's another layup. Good for Patrick Beverley. Arrows are going to end up calling a timeout here as it's 15-9. And again, the Arrows seem to always get themselves in these situations here. And Willie Hernan-Gomez hitting a three ball. That's rare to see your big man hit a shot like that. But here's Nwaba. Oh, back to Hernan-Gomez again. Hits another three-point shot. That's crazy. Nwaba was down low. He could have taken that two-pointer, but instead kicked it back out. That's cool, I guess. Payne is going to hit a three-point shot. We find ourselves down by 8. Mitchell with the two-pointer. Good. Gets the green splash. Down by 6. 30-24 as we're in the second quarter, guys. 4:52 left to go in that second quarter. And here's Poirier going up against Bamba. And not good defense, but it doesn't matter because it's a missed shot. Nasir Little with the rebound. And here is Donovan Mitchell to Nasir Little. Nwaba back to Gary Trent Jr. Missed shot. So we haven't seen Trent Jr. a whole lot in any of these uploads for the Arrows, but he's going to get some work in today's action. And two-point shot good, 32-24. Here's a pass to Mitchell from Trent Jr. And even in a cold zone, he's still going to hit the three-point shot to get us down by 5. Western Conference standings there for you guys. So as you noticed, St. Louis is on the outside looking in. So if the playoffs started today, we would miss. And given that we're basically only 2 games behind New Orleans, this is a huge game for positional standing. Here's Josh Richardson with the slam dunk, beating Kawhi Leonard off the pass. That was pretty nice. That's a pretty great play there by Josh Richardson to get the slam dunk. And then Richardson again in the three-point range. Gonna hit this shot. Here's Bagley going up against Julius Randle, and not good defense. Not good defense. We thought he was gonna go in for the shot. Jumped for it. Missed. Completely missed. Thomas Bryant here with the rebound from a Kawhi Leonard shot. And it's going to be 40-34. So no matter what we keep trying to do, we keep catching up, and then eventually we keep getting back to this 6-point deficit, this 9-point deficit. It doesn't seem to matter what we do on offense or defense. It just doesn't matter right now. 40% from field goal percentage. 16 rebounds, 7 assists. It's not good enough. The Neptunes are beating us everywhere. 3-point shot here for Beverly. He's going to sink it in. And now they're going to extend that lead out to 13 points. A 54-41 game. But this nice shot by Tyus Jones going to land. So the end of the third quarter, Mitchell drive into the lane. Going to get the slam dunk right over Bagley. And now it's a 7-point game as it's 58-65. This heave is not going to go good, so we're going to go into the fourth quarter. Remember, we ended the second quarter having been down 6. We go into the fourth down 7. Richardson going in hard, And the foul is given, so we do get the 2 points for the free throw. A missed shot here. Now we've pulled it within 5, so 60-65. Morris working on Beverly. Back out to Mitchell. He's driving. He's trying to get something happening in here, and he's going to actually draw a foul on Patrick Beverly. And now the inbound pass from Hernan Gomez is going to go to Richardson. The shot, no good. And Bryant with the rebound out to Terrence Ross. They're trying to get a little fast break action going here, but we're going to do a good job on defense to stop them short here. Here's Ross with the little stutter step, the stop and go, and he's going to almost lose the basketball, but not good contained by Richardson. Is going to allow Bagley to pick the basketball back up. Ross hands it off to Bagley, and then the 2-point good. Absolutely brutal defense here for the Arrows, and then Monty Morris with the 3-point shot. Saw it open, might as well take it. He's going to hit it. So now we're coming back a little bit, and then Richardson going up against Terrence Ross, going to get the slam dunk, and now we are within 2. 67-65, but he will not hit the free throw, and now we're starting to lose ground again. Down by 6 again. So like I mentioned, we can't seem to get it going. Dwayne Wade, his first points of the game are going to go for 3. And now it's a 5-point game. Here is Morris hitting this shot. Nice. So Monty Morris is coming through for us on offense, but maybe not so much on defense. This just was not a good job right there against Beverly. He keeps getting beat as Beverly's trying to drive to the hoop. Down by 5. Morris trying to run a little bit of a play here, and we've got wide open. Josh Richardson hits the green, and he pulls us within 2 points again. So Richardson has been amazing in the clutch for us, making sure that we stay within the basketball game. Beverly going up against Monty Morris yet again. We got to play better defense if we're using Monty Morris here, but Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard was left wide open down the baseline, and look at what he's doing now. I can't hear you. Get up, get on your feet. But he misses the free throw. That might come back to haunt them. 77-73, pass to Randall. He gets fouled. I would have really liked it if he had made that shot. But instead, he's going to make 2 free throws, and it's 75-78. Here's Bamba working on Bagley. Richardson back to the basketball. Bamba back to Richardson. Oh, he made that shot. The off-balance shot, and now 78-77. Kawhi with the little easy shot there. Going to go up by 3 with 2 minutes to go, guys. 2 minutes to go. Monty Morris still running the offense here. Mitchell for 3. Misses. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Now we got to play good defense here because we don't need them to take even more of a lead. Here's Leonard with the green. They're going to extend the lead to 5 again. So remember, like I mentioned, we can't seem to catch them. We haven't taken a lead in forever in this game. Everything that we do on offense just seems to not catch these guys. But Mitchell back to Randall. Back to Mitchell. Gets the green at the baseline. Now down by 3 points. Mitchell now is 17. 7 of 13 from the field tonight. So we keep hanging in there. Keep fighting back a little bit. Here's Kawhi Leonard going up against Monty Morris. Josh Richardson. Missed shot. Bamba with the rebound. Mitchell running the point guard spot. 1:10 left to go, and Mitchell driving, getting the layup in. And now we find ourselves down by 1. So we keep chipping away. We need to force a missed shot here for the Neptunes. This is going to be tough for us to do because we know how explosive they've been on offense here tonight. But oh no, you can't have it. Thomas Bryant, what are you doing? Mistake for the Neptunes. The illegal screen is called on Bryant, and now that's going to give the Arrows basically an extra possession. I mean, you could have scored if you're the Neptunes here, and now we have a chance to take the lead on a 2-point shot. So here's Randall back to Bamba, here to Mitchell, and oh, he's got a lane. Oh, he can't get to the basket, but he's going to give it off to Randall, and a block. Bagley gets the block. Now Beverly bringing it out here. He's going to try to drive on Monte Morris. Can't get in. So good defense by Morris. Now everybody seems to be out of gas right now. Here's Morris back to Bryant. Down low to Bagley. Back to Beverly. You got to keep an eye on Kawhi Leonard right here because he would be your go-to man. But instead, Beverly takes the shot. Bamba gets the rebound. 9 seconds to go. Morris back to Mitchell across the floor. He's going to drive. He's got it. The 2-point shot is good. The Arrows take the lead with 4.7 seconds to go. And now the inbound pass off the timeout. Beverly with the ball. Shoots a 3-point shot. No good. Almost in. Dramatic fashion for the St. Louis Arrows are going to get this win. And against one of the better teams in the Western Conference, we're only 2 games back from these guys. This was huge for St. Louis to go on the road and get this win. I think the team is starting to come together just a little bit, but you got to ask yourself if that missed extra point, there's a football analogy, if the missed free throw by Kawhi Leonard on one of the fouls he had is going to come back to haunt them in this game, or it was the illegal screen. Maybe it was the decision to have Patrick Beverly take those shots when you should be looking for Kawhi on those shots. Either way, we're going to take the W for the Arrows, and we're going to take a look at each box score of tonight's action after the El Paso Peppers and the Vancouver Vortex gameplay. We got Harden, we got Lillard, we got Kevin Garnett pumping up the crowd, we got Taco Fall missing jump balls to Willie Cauley-Stein. Dude, you were brought in as the biggest man in the world to get jump balls. He's going up against LaMarcus Aldridge, and look at Aldridge. Just too quick. Too quick for Kevin Garnett to get down there and make a block shot. But here's James Harden with the step back. Oh, he thought about it. He thought about taking that shot, but he's going to go to Kevin Garnett anyway, and Garnett misses. Aldridge back out here. Here's Ingles, and Ingles is going to give it off to Bridges, and here's Hayward with the steal, and Lillard trying his best to get that block shot, or at least contest it, and it's going to go good regardless. So let's jump to the second quarter here as 6 minutes hits as Biyombo is going to miss this shot, and here's Chandler Parsons with a slam dunk. That's not often you're going to call that. Parsons with the slam. You're not going to call that a whole lot, but 21-22. El Paso is down by 1. So we got ourselves a pretty close game here so far. Here's a 2-pointer going to be no good as Parsons gets the rebound, and instead he's going to bring it out himself. And here is DeMar Dotson, and what a little nifty move right there. Pretty nice little move there. Moutier down low. He's going to put on some nice moves as well, and he's going to draw a foul. In a 26-23 game, he's going to hit both free throws. And now El Paso seems to find themselves down by 1 point again. Lillard going down low. Almost at the free throw line. Going to hit this 2-shot in. 30-27 right now. Here is Hayward with the basketball. Back to Patrick Patterson. And oh, what a nice play setup. Nice play setup there. James Harden going to hit the 3. I like it. I like what I'm seeing out of this El Paso offense here. And here's Moutier with a 2-point shot. He's going to miss. And then, oh, Kevin Garnett. Wow. Wow, Kevin Garnett of old is going to get this 2-ball in. Here's Ingles with a missed shot. James Harden with the rebound, and he's got that fast break opportunity here. Here is Moutier with the shot. Going to nail it. And he's doing well, guys. 6 points already in the game. Only 2 for 6, though, so kind of low field goal percentage. But how do you stop Taco Fall?
I want to put my big behind on his leg. This big.
I mean, apparently you have to put your big booty on his leg. So apparently that's how you got to do it. So you can't go up against Taco Fall trying to face up against him per Charles Barkley. Okay? So I'm going to take his advice here. But James Harden with the 3-ball, good. And it's going to be 41-32. El Paso has now extended that lead out to 9. 9 points here for El Paso as the second quarter is ending. Here's LaMarcus Aldridge working up against Patrick Patterson, and Aldridge misses the shot. It does rim out. And we're going to go into halftime. El Paso beating Vancouver by 9 points. Lillard cannot be happy with the production that these guys are putting out tonight. 20 rebounds for the Peppers to 15 for the Vortex, 50% to 41. That's the main reason why they're losing. The Peppers just hitting everything right now. Yeah, 41% is decent. It's going to be pretty good most nights, but not tonight, especially when James Harden's hitting those three-point shots and Taco Fall is running the point, apparently. So here's James Harden. Gonna get another three ball in. And of course, with all the threes that he makes, he's right at the top of the three-point race for the All-Star break. So Harden, even though he's hitting threes, he can drive it and draw the foul. And guys, he's gonna actually miss that free throw. But it will be 88-68 late in the fourth quarter. Lillard, rainbow three, gonna make it. 88-71. A 17-point game here. This game is all but over, but we do have to see one more possession here for the El Paso Peppers. What are they going to do? Are they going to give it to Taco? Are we going to actually see Taco get some points tonight? Or what? I mean, you can't defend that. He basically can just touch the rim with the basketball in his hand. It's just nuts. He doesn't even have to jump whatsoever. Final score, 90-71. A 19-point victory for El Paso. Lillard looking on like, what do we got to do, guys? We got to pick this thing up. We can't continue to drop games like this and expect to be Western Conference contenders. So the El Paso Peppers look really good right now. 25 points for Harden, 5 for 9 from three-point range. And Kevin Garnett, 4 of 7. So he was actually pretty decent as well. Taco Fall only looks like single-digit points for him. And yeah, it's single digits. But he had 11 rebounds. So that was much needed for the Peppers offense. Lillard pretty much did everything here with 20-plus points. Cauley Stein with 10. Beasley and Snell with 10 apiece as well. But just not enough offense. What really did this game in for the Neptunes was 25 points in the fourth quarter and outscoring the Neptunes by 7 in that fourth quarter for the Arrows. So obviously the defense just did not come through in the clutch for the Neptunes, but you know, when you look at Kawhi Leonard's point totals here, 20 points, 8 of 15, 2 of 2 for 3, 3 of 3 for 3 for Payne. I mean, they played well enough to win the game. It's just their defense just did not come through in the final waning seconds of the game. Donovan Mitchell with 21 points in 17 minutes. We got to fix those minutes a little bit because 17 minutes is just, I don't think that's enough for D-Mitch. He's got to get up there a little bit more, but we are taking more three-point shots, and it helped. It helped us out big time. Josh Richardson, 2 for 2. Monty Morris, 2 of 4. Our field goal percentage yet still is very, very high when it comes to three-point shots because we just don't take a lot of them. We took more in this game than we have been in the last few games, but I like the production that we're seeing. Then we have Tyus Jones here with 9 points, who also had a 3-point that he chipped in with. And Will Hernan-Gomez with 2 3-points made. That was crazy to see as well. Cyborgs beat the Paladins 103-74, and Paul George with 38 points, and 16 of them came from the free throw line. I mean, that is insane. He went to the line 19 times and made 16 free throws. So you want a textbook on how to lose a game? Allow a player to get to the line 19 times and make 16 points. That's textbook, guys, and how you're going to lose games. So the Pittsburgh Paladins have got to get better at guys that are driving to the basket. Let's just take a look and see how many fouls that they allowed to draw on Paul George. I mean, look at this. We got Bell with 4, Towns with 4, Reddish with 3. Reddish was not good. Reddish was not good in this game. There were multiple times where we even saw him on a slow motion or a screenshot that was just like, what are you doing, man? Like, you gotta actually try to fight for a rebound a little bit. Only had 2 rebounds in the game, 3 of 10. He just didn't have it for whatever reason. He might have been a little under the weather, but Brogdon with 18 points, Zubac with 14, Micah Carter-Williams with 9, 20 minutes for Cat, and 6 points. 6 measly points for KAT. And one of the first games that we showed tonight was the Phoenix Monsters against the Montreal Gothiques. And we have Zach LaVine with 27 points, 10 of 15, 5 of 7 from the three-point line. He was a monster. Get it? He was a monster in today's game. Then we have Dejounte Murray with 19, Knox with 12, Tristan Thompson with 10 for 9 rebounds. Gobert, a little disappointing as far as the points are concerned, but 11 rebounds. You got to like that output. The Gothiques look like a really good team out in the Eastern Conference, and they've shown it. And we're going to go look at the standings here in just a moment, but they have shown and proven that they're a darn good basketball team. Let's take a look at the Monsters score here. For the box score, we got Booker with 29, Middleton with 26. So it's not like they didn't get the job done. It's just the supporting cast just did not help them a whole lot. JJ Barea was 7, Scott was 7, Avdia with 4. Like, they need a little bit more production, guys, from the other cast and crew here. Booker and Middleton can't do the heavy lifting every single night. So with the gameplay out of the way, let's take a look at these standings, and wow, the Jacksonville Jump, they're in the lead. They're only up on the Gothiques and the Tampa Bay Sting, BC Chicago, Tempo by a game or a game and a half. So the first place spot for the Eastern Conference is up for grabs. And even then, when we go down a little bit further, the New York City Slickers at 2.5 games back, they're still alive. They're still in the mix. We got the Detroit Power at 2.5 games back, the Carolina Fly Guys with 3 games back, Miami Night Owls with 3 games, New York Neon with 4, Pilgrims with 4, Colliers with 5. So you know what, guys? Nobody is really out of this quite yet. Even guys that are way back, 6.5, 7, that are like, you know, I want to be careful when I say that, because, you know, 7.5 games is not way back. I'm talking just the fact that, I mean, we're already furthest down the list as we can possibly go, and these guys are single digits back. So if teams want to make a move and acquire players that might fit their needs, you could probably find a team like, let's say, the Atlanta Olympians, who probably have a couple players that might fit with what the City Slickers are asking for. The City Slickers might be strong in one area, maybe too strong in one area, where they might end up wanting to trade with Washington or Atlanta to try to get them better. I'm just throwing examples out, guys, but we know for a fact that this Eastern Conference is up for grabs, and I would be a little bit scared if I'm the Jump. I know I'm 24-16, but there's a lot of teams coming for you. Let's take a look at the Western Conference. We have the Alaska Chill, 24-14, guys, and that differential is at 9.1. So they are still destroying the XBA. Look at the Jacks, a negative 7.2. That's good for the worst differential in all of the XBA. So we want to talk about the best team, and then we want to talk about the worst team. It's looking like the Alaska Chill and the Las Vegas Jacks. So we got the Chill here in first place. As we mentioned before, the Cyborgs only 2 games back, the Peppers at 2.5, the Denver Summit 3, Stampede 3, Martians 4. Really good win for the Arrows to take down one of the top teams in the Western Conference, as the Neptunes are going to go to 19-17, the Vancouver Vortex 20-18, and our St. Louis Arrows here are 19-18. So we finally made it over the 500 mark. We're 12-10 on the road and 7-8 at home. So we played a lot of road games so far. So we might be getting a little bit of a break here, a little bit further down on the schedule, now that we have a few more home games that we can host some teams and try to get some W's there and try to catch up and make up some ground. But yet again, I mean, we're still looking at a very, very close race in the West Conference outside of LA, Houston, Las Vegas, and Dallas. So we talk about the worst conference. It's probably overall, it's probably the Western Conference. Eastern Conference seems like it's a little bit better, a little bit more competitive. There's a couple teams like the Jacks and the Barons that are just not doing so hot. So the state of Texas, they're kind of feeling a little bit. The Lawmen and the Barons, they're just not doing so hot, guys. So we're going to end tonight's episode with just taking a quick snapshot look at the Draft Express mock draft for round number 1. We'll take a more extensive look at scouting in Sunday's upload, which is a recap show of the XBA's week action. So we'll cover Monday's games, Thursday's games, tonight's games, and we'll take a look and see kind of what our prognosis and our analysis is gonna provide for you guys to say, hey, what teams kind of need to make a move? What are teams struggling with? What teams are gonna have to try to make a trade? Are there trade opportunities up on the board? I want to know though, do you guys want to see that as a live stream, or would you rather it be a regular upload of just me and possibly my brother just talking this out in an upload fashion? I think a live stream would be fun because then it gives you, the fans and the viewers, a voice for what you think that teams might need to consider. In that recap show, though, I will say that we're not going to pull off any transactions in that episode. It's just not going to happen. I feel like we need to have people who are going to be around for the series, who might miss the live stream, that might come back later and have an input, have a say in what they think that their team needs to focus on. I don't want to give too much leeway. I don't want to give too much leash to people that are only in the live stream. So that's what the recap show is going to be if we go live stream. And again, post in the comment section below if you would want to see it live, or would you rather it be just a normal upload. So guys, let's finish this episode off with a little bit of Draft Express mock draft here. We got Malik Jones apparently going to the Barons. We know that the Barons are not doing so hot whatsoever. Trae Young, we'll take a look and see what his stats are doing on Sunday night, 8 o'clock. By the way, either that's going to be a live stream or an upload. It will still be going at 8 o'clock. But again, post in the comment section below what you guys want to see. Malik Jones here going to the Barons. We got Sobchak going to the Jacks. The Jacks kind of like their Euro guys, so that's not really much of a surprise with Jokic. That might be a good 1-2 punch there. The power forward, the 6'10 power forward from Poland. The Founders with Jamal and Colo. Terrence Bell going to the Lawmen. We talked about Clint Capella's regression as far as blocks are concerned. They might be looking at the future at that position if they do end up going with Terrence Bell. Marcus Bryant being the next best center on the board, going right after Terrence Bell. Rakeem Savage going to the Leopards, so they need a little bit more offense, they feel like, with Jamal Murray and Blake Griffin and Andrew Wiggins. So that might be a good fit for them. Marcus Anthony, shooting guard out of Virginia Tech, going to the Olympians. That would be a huge get because I know that Marcus Anthony is going to be yet again another good player. Perry Jackson, Lloyd Rosado, Blake Hudson here at shooting guard. They are looking at a little bit more offense, it looks like, and at 6'4", he's a little bit on the smaller side. A little bit on the smaller side as a shooting guard in the XBA. Jackson Perry to the Monsters, so they need a little bit more athleticism, they feel like, with that small forward. Artem Kozlov out of Russia. This is an interesting one. Why would he be slotted here? I'm not sure what that's all about because they do have D'Angelo Russell at point guard. I'm not sure what's up with that, but the Paladins with Alejandro Sanchez Jr., maybe they don't like Malcolm Brogdon running the offense. Maybe they want him to be more of that shooting guard type. Andre Joyner out of Michigan going to the Tempo. Anton Seeger and Juan Argueta, back-to-back picks here for the Pilgrims. This one's kind of interesting. Hassan Saka going to the Arrows at number 22, 6'9", 255. I don't know if that does us a whole lot of good. I think we need a shooter at this point. I don't think that we're going to take Hassan Saka. I know he's pretty good out of Kenya, but it doesn't do us a whole lot of good given that Julius Randle's 6'9" at 250 plus. I think we need to get a shooter in our mix, maybe more of a three-point specialist. We need to be able to shoot the basketball and get guys open in that regard. But the Night Owls with Maximilian St. Paul, Josh Beaver to the Power, Marcus Smith, Henry Portis, Maddox Denham. I think that he would be the kind of guy that we would actually focus on if we're the Arrows. Apollo St. Patrick at point guard, James Tashi at point guard. So the Neon actually have two picks as well, the number 5 pick and the number 30 apparently. I know this is all dependent on the draft lottery when you start talking about high draft picks up at the top. But then we have Brady Dye at power forward. This seems like that would be a good pick for the jump. They need to get a little bit more physical for the future. Trevor Kelly here at point guard for the Chill. So that's going to round out round number 1. And like I said, guys, we will focus more on the draft prospects come Sunday night Leave it in the comment section below if you would prefer a live stream or just a regular upload. Obviously, with a regular upload, we're not going to be able to take into account your opinions. Live stream, we would be able to do that. So guys, leave a like if you like this thing. We will see you in the next one. As always, peace.